The new 4-star unit Guinaifen is here, and specializing in applying consistent burn DOT, her addition to the game will allow for many different playstyles. This guide will discuss her best Lightcones, Relics, and Teamcomps to maximize Guinaifen's utility. Starting with Lightcones. So her best in slot will be Good Night and Sleep Well at S5 for the most damage. However, Guinaifen does need a ton of effect hit rate, about 67%. So another great option is Eyes of Prey at S5 preferably. It gives a solid 40% effect hit rate at S5 and 20 at S1. If you don't have these Lightcones, then Fermata and Resolution Shines as Pearls of Sweat, both at S5, are usable, but they aren't nearly as good. Also, Welt's Signature, In the Name of the World, is a surprisingly decent option, but its effect hit rate bonus is only effective when she skills. Now moving on to Guinaifen's best relic sets. So her best in slot relics will be 2-piece Firesmith and 2-piece Musketeer for that 10% fire damage increase and 12% attack increase. Alternative options can be 4-piece Firesmith or 4-piece Musketeer. You can even do a 2-piece Firesmith, 2-piece Messenger for a 6% speed increase. The ideal main stats for the body should be attack percent or effect hit rate if you're struggling to reach that minimum 67%. For the boots, they should always be speed. You want Guinaifen going as much as possible. In terms of Planar Ornaments, Pan Cosmetic Commercial Enterprise allows for the most damage, as it increases effect hit rate and attack percent based on that EHR. However, it's annoying to farm as it's grouped with Celestial Differentiator, which is practically useless. So other Planar Ornament options are Space Sealing Station with a close second, and then Fleet of the Ageless can also be used, but it's not ideal. The main stats for the Planisphere should always be fire damage, and the Rope can either be attack percent or energy regen if you need it. For the substats, you want effect hit rate until 67%, then as much attack percent and speed as possible. No other substats are really that useful. Now for her best team comps. So Guinaifen is a fire dot damage dealer, which means her best teammate at the moment is Kafka. The ideal team comp for her would be Kafka, Guinaifen, Aster, Tingyun, then a sustain. This team utilizes Guinaifen's dots as much as possible, while getting speed or energy from the Harmony units. However, there are alternative options for the people who don't have Kafka, as Guinaifen is a fire damage buffer for units like Himiko or Hook. An example would be Himiko or Hook as the DPS, Guinaifen as the burn applicator and buffer, then Asta, Pela, or Silverwolf for the third slot, and finally a sustain. Guinaifen can more consistently apply burn and utilize Himiko and Hook's kit a bit more, as they don't apply burn as much. But that's it for the quick guide. Overall, she's a very strong 4-star unit, one of the strongest we have so far, and the only reliant burn applicator for DOT teams. She's a pretty valuable character for the people that want to pull her, and will continue to be strong for a very long time.